live from Warrior Field in Lutz, Florida, as the Steinbrenner Warriors hosting the Alonso Ravens here in Lutz, Florida. The Steinbrenner Warriors coming off a win last week and a dominating fashion on the road at Newsom High School's homecoming. So Steinbrenner won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so they'll be kicking off. It'll be Trevor Hare to kick off. And Desmond Jones back to receive. And Dylan Schneider as well. This is a kickoff to the left side. And is touched by Alonso and recovered by the Warriors. We'll see what the call is down on the field, and it is a recovery on the kickoff by the Steinbrenner Warriors to start off this one. And Jet Law comes up with the recovery. And the Warriors here with short field position, starting off on the 35 of the Ravens. So it'll be first down and 10 for the Warriors. And Hayden Carlson, a quarterback out on the field. Deion Silas to his right. Receiver to the left side and two to the right for the Warriors. First down to start off in Alonso territory after the bubble recovery. Here's a pass to the left side. That one's caught and taken into the end zone for a touchdown, Warriors. Caleb Moorer makes a catch down the left side. So Caleb Moorer, one play and a touchdown for the Warriors, and they're up 6-0. 7 seconds into play. And Trevor Hare on to attempt the point after. He is 13 of 13 on the season thus far, looking for more. Warriors 7 seconds in. The kick is up, and this one is easily right down the middle. It's good. 7-0 Warriors. 7 seconds into this ball game. Well, the Warriors were on defense to start out against the last week against Newsom. They allowed a field goal, and then it was the quick strike score, 98 yards to the house, Deion Silas. And the Warriors did not look back, and here they are again. Recover the kickoff at the 35, and then a 35-yard touchdown pass, a screen to the left side to Caleb Moorer. And just like that, it's 7-0. A kickoff and one offensive play into this ball game for the Warriors. Matt Scher here with you of GSHS Sports Network. Trevor Hare has to go up to the football and readjust it on the tee. Back to receive is Desmond Jones. And Dylan Schneider. Jones on the right side. And this one is caught by Schneider at about the 25, and he is wrapped up about a return of 5 yards on that play.
The up guy called for a fair catch.
Oh.
The ball went over his head.
I didn't see that. Okay.
It was actually a fair catch on the play.
The fair catch, therefore the ball cannot be advanced.
The ball could not be. So what happened was there was a fair catch, but Schneider was behind the player who signaled the fair catch. He's the one who returned it, but they cannot take it any farther. So the return's around that 30-yard line. So the 30-yard line of the Alonso Ravens. It'll be first down and 10 for Alonso as they start out on offense. Warriors lead this contest 7-0. Ezra Brennan, the quarterback, working from the gun for the Alonso Ravens. Here's a handoff over the middle, but nothing doing. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Stop made by number 99, Desmond Mahmoudi.
Desmond Mahmoudi with the big stop up at the line of scrimmage. Gain of nothing on the play. Second down and 10 for the Alonso Ravens. Working from the gun. Brennan back to pass, surveying the field, throws on the left side. He hits a receiver. And then a tackle by a pair of Warriors on that play. So it'll be a first down for the Alonso Ravens at the 45. Back to pass, Brennan. His pass is incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver on the left side. Pass was intended for David Rodriguez. So it'll be second down and 10 for the Ravens on about the 46-yard line. Working from the gun is Brennan. He's got running back two to his right, two wide receivers right side, none to the left as a handoff over the middle. Not much doing, and it'll be thrown back after about a gain of maybe a yard on the play for forward progress. So James Holly Berry getting the carry that time and was stopped by Desmond Mahmoudi.
That's going to bring up third down for the Ravens.
Oh, third down, and they'll keep it at around 10 yards. So a gain of nothing on that play. Third down and long for the Ravens. From the gun, now rolling out to his right is Brennan. Throws, hits a receiver over the middle. He picks up a first down and then is taken down from behind. And Ethan Lurs on the tackle. Desmond Jones with a reception, but he was taken down from behind by Ethan Lurs. A first down and 10 as they get the line to gain for the Alonso Ravens. Into Warrior territory on the 40. Brennan from the gun. The handoff and tripped up around the line of scrimmage. Not much doing.
Number 48, Logan Kilburn.
And Logan Kilburn on the stop.
Second down 9.
So second down and about 9 inside the 40 at the 39. Back to pass, looking, throwing left side. That one's going to fall incomplete. And it'll bring up third down and about 9. 9:14 to play in the opening quarter. 7-3 Warriors. They recover the opening kickoff, and then one first offensive play was Hayden Carlson throwing to the left side to hit Caleb Moore. He took it 35 yards then after the catch into the end zone, and the extra point by Trevor Hare made this a 7-0 ball game. 7 seconds into play. Back to passes. Brennan throws over right side. He's got a man, and he'll get chased out of bounds. The catch by David Rodriguez, and he came close to a first down. And it'll be 4th down and 1. No, they're going to move it to a first down. Bit of a delayed reaction on the chain gang. The official signaled late for the first down, changed to move. So it'll be 1st down and 10 now at the 30-yard line for the Alonso Ravens. And they convert on first down. 8:50. And the clock continues to wind down as the Ravens face a 1st down and 10 in Warrior territory on the 30. Brennan from the gun, receiver out to the left, one to the right, but David Rodriguez is in motion. He gets the handoff. Rodriguez working on that left side. Gets close to a first down, but it'll be about 2 yards short. Good run on that first down carry. And 8:32 to play In the first quarter, 7-0 Warriors lead, but Alonso threatening as they continue to drive down this football field. They're at Warrior Field in Lutz, Florida. Working from the gun. Back to pass is Brennan. He surveys the field, throws over to the left side. He's got a man diving for the pylon. Is he in? They're going to say just short of the goal line. So David Rodriguez with the reception. So it'll be down at about the 2-yard line.
I apologize. That's out of bounds at looks like the 2-yard line.
Well, first down and goal for the Ravens. Warrior fans making some noise on a first down goal handoff in the backfield, and he slips a tackle and into the end zone for a touchdown. Jael Feliz, the senior, into the end zone for a touchdown, and it's 7-6 pending this PAT attempt by the Alonso Ravens. Austin Walters on to kick this extra point. He's 6 of 9 on the PAT this season. Trying to tie this game up. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. And this one is no good, wide to the right. 7-6, and the Warriors maintain the lead after a missed extra point, and those can prove to be costly later in a contest. So the Warriors still with the lead, up 7-6 with 8:17 to play in the opening quarter. Matt Scher here with you of the GSHS Sports Network, bringing you Steinbrenner Warrior football through GSHS. You subscribe to our YouTube channel, GSHS Sports, as well. Getting all the updates, all of our coach interviews, and live game broadcasts as well. 8:17 to play in the opening quarter, 7-6. Warriors with the lead after the missed extra points by Walters, and here he is now to kick off. Walters runs up the toe, hits the pigskin, and he drives this one way over the head of Dean Patterson, who is back to receive into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and the Warriors will take over. It'll be 20-yard line for the Warriors to take over on their own side of the field. An 80-yard field to work with the Warriors with a 1-point lead, leading 7-6 here at Warrior Field in Lutz, Florida. Carlson working from the gun. Silas in the backfield. And Caleb Moore lining up on that left side. He was the recipient of the lone offensive play, which resulted in a 35-yard touchdown pass on the Warriors' only offensive play of the game thus far. Silas on the right side of Carlson. Back to pass. Looking, throwing over the middle. Hits Dean Patterson. And he's over the 50 into Raven territory. A big game for Dean Patterson, and he had a highlight reel catch just a week ago. So Warriors pick up a first down into Alonso Raven territory. A highlight reel catch, hauled it in Odell Beckham Jr. style. And could be worthy of even a Sports Center top 10 play. One of the more incredible catches we've seen this season and possibly in his 10-year history of Steinbrenner football. Here's a pass down the left side. Silas hauls it in for the catch inside the 10 through the aerial attack. The tailback Silas going out to catch a pass and makes one down the left sideline. And they'll say he went out of bounds at around the 10-yard line. First down and goal for the Warriors at the 10. Carlson from the gun. Receiver over the left side. Back to pass. Carlson throwing left side. Overshoots the intended receiver in Aiden Bitter on the left side of the end zone. Second down and 10, as they say. It's not goal yet, as he's just outside of the 10-yard line. Well, at about the 11. 7:42 to play in the opening quarter. Carlson working from the gun. Two receivers right side, one to the left. Carlson on the keeper. Runs into a block and still fights his way inside the 5 to about the 4. It'll bring up third down and about 3. 7 and change to play in the opening quarter. Carlson up to the offensive line to relay the play call. It's a pitch in the backfield. Deion Silas working his way towards the goal line. Is he going to get there? And he is just short as he gets forced out of bounds. We'll see if this is close enough to pick up a first down, which is near the 1-yard line. And they'll say he's just short for a fourth down and about 1. And the Steinbrenner offense staying out on the field. They're going to go for it. They're going for the touchdown here. Just about 6.5 to play in the opening quarter. 7-6 Warriors with a 1-point advantage. Carlson from the gun. A handoff to Silas working towards the left pylon. Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown Warriors. Deion Silas into the end zone. And the Warriors with their second touchdown of the evening. 13-6 Warriors lead. And on to kick the extra point is Trevor Hare. 1-1 on the PAT attempt tonight and 14 of 14 on the season. Number 15 is on the way and splits right down the middle. 14-6 Warriors lead over the Alonso High School Ravens. And the Warriors with a big offensive output here, trying to pick up win number 4 on the 2018 campaign. And they've gone off on a great start after their impressive road showing against Newsom High School. The Warriors now to kick off. And Alonso will try to avenge and match that score and answer back. They answered on the first drive but missed the extra point, which made this a 1-point contest, and now an 8-point game with another touchdown extra point converted for the Warriors. Lead by 8, 14-6, with 6:23 to play in the first quarter. The Warriors wearing their gold uniforms, gold jerseys with gold pants and the navy numbering. And the Alonso Ravens wearing their white-on-white combinations with the black helmets. Warriors with their navy helmets. And the white jerseys and white numbering with black outlines. A bit tough to read from up here in the press box. For those Alonso Ravens, the kick is on the way over to the left side, and it's a fair catch. And Chet Law makes some contact with him. We'll see if there is a flag down.
No way, the wrong guy caught a fair catch. One guy caught it, the other guy caught the ball.
Yeah, the same thing on the side.
Don't believe we see a flag on the field. With a fair catch, it'll be a first down and 10 on their own 35 for the Alonso High School Ravens. Want to make sure you tune in next week. Next Friday night, it's senior night and homecoming here at Steinbrenner High School as the Warriors take on the Palm Harbor University High School. The Hurricanes of Palm Harbor. Brennan working from the gun, handoff over to the left side. There is a flag down as he tries to work his way on that left side and get taken down. Holly Berry on the carry. That's James Holly Berry, the sophomore standing at 5'6", 140 pounds. Well, the flag is, I believe, a hold on Alonso. We'll push him back. Will be first down and long. Now for the Alonso Ravens.
Pull that board out a little bit. I can take this all the way back.
6 and change to play. First down and long for the Alonso Ravens after the penalty on the first down play. Back to pass is Brennan. Brennan over the middle. And that pass is incomplete. There is a flag that is thrown in, and that might be some pass interference. But at least from our view, maybe looked like a little bit of incidental contact on the play.
I think our defender just fell down.
We'll see what the call is down on the field.
Back judge throw the flag.
The officials, it is pass interference against the defense, the call. And right after a holding call against the Ravens, a pass interference call against the Warriors on the next play. So first down and about 8 on the play. From the gun, it's Brennan. 3 wide receivers, right side, 2 to the left. Brennan back to pass, looking, throws over the middle, has a receiver, and then he's thrown down before Vargas will team a gain of about 3 on the play. And TJ Hubble coming up with a big play. His dad, Dave Hubble, is up in the press box as he's part of the tandem for the PA announcers along with Dave Hampton. They call it the Dave and Dave show up in the press box. Second down. About 4 coming up for the Ravens. They're approaching the Warrior midfield. The Warrior logo in midfield. Working from the gun is Brennan. He's back to pass. There was a flag on the play. And we'll see where the call is down. It was a dead ball flag. The illegal motion false start against Alonso, so it'll cost him 5 yards. I'll put them back around the original line of scrimmage of this drive. They're about at the 37-yard line. The Raven 37, that is. Working from the gun, it's Brennan. Running back to his right, 2 receivers right side, to the left. Brennan surveys the field, throws over left side, incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver.
It looks like 81.
Oh, it falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's 81. I know it's 81. Oh, yeah, what was his name?
So third down and long upcoming for the Alonso Ravens. Working from the gun. It's Brennan, 2 receivers on the right side, 3 to the left. In trouble, and he is sacked in the backfield. Logan Kilburn, one of the senior leaders on the linebacking core for this Warrior team, coming up big on a third down stop for the Warriors. Forces a 4th down and extremely long, and the punt team coming on for the Ravens. They snap, the punt is off, and it's a fair catch by Dean Patterson at the 45 of the Warriors. So Dean Patterson's return, there is no return after the fair catch, And he sets up Steinbrenner on their own 45-yard line. A 55-yard field to work with 4:08 to play in the opening quarter. A Warrior 14-6 lead. And Hayden Carlson and the Warriors looking to get back to work and try to put up a third score in this contest.
Official timeout. No, they're done with water breaks. After the 6th game, you're done. No wonder. I didn't have a chance to call the sponsor yet.
So first down and 10 on their own 45. Carlson from the gun. 3 receivers left side, 1 to the right. And a back in the backfield to his right. Jonathan Mallon is the back in the backfield. There's a screen over left side. Jet Law, he breaks 1 tackle and then gets tackled out of bounds. And it's Jael Feliz who comes away with a tackle, but not before the Warriors pick up a first down on the pass to the left side for Jet Law. And they're into Alonso Raven territory at the 44. Carlson from the gun. One receiver left side, 3 to the right. There's a handoff to Jonathan Mallon. Carry of about 4 as he works his way up to the 41, just shy of the 40.
Bring up second down 6.
Well, second down and 6 for the Steinbrenner Warriors. Under 3.5 to play in the opening quarter, 14-6. A Warriors lead and driving in for maybe another score. Throw over to the left side is high, intended for Aiden Bitter. 7 Johnson was on the coverage for the Alonso Ravens, but the throw high wasn't really a factor in the play. 3:13, the clock freezes out with the incompletion. Third down at 6. Warriors looking to convert here. Warriors trying to end out the regular season at 500. They can do so with a win today and a win next week against the Palm Harbor University Hurricanes. Back to pass, it's Carlson. Throwing left side, has a man. It's caught by Aiden Bitter. He shakes a tackle, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown for the Warriors. Third passing touchdown of the game for Hayden Carlson. Aiden Bitter with a huge catch. Check that second passing touchdown of the game for Hayden Carlson. And it's 20-6, 21 pending the extra point of the Warriors offense. These last 2 games starting to find itself. Trevor Hare's kick is up, and it's right down the middle. 21-6, Warriors lead. 3:04 to play in the opening quarter here against the Alonso Ravens.
21.
The Steinbrenner Warriors, their second to last home game of the season, putting on an offensive show for their fans. And so the Warriors to kick off here. And it'll be Trevor Hare. Back to receives, it is Desmond Jones and Dylan Schneider. The football down on the tee. For Trevor Hare, he places it, then counts out his steps, and then run up to the football. The whistle, and the Warriors are ready to go. Hare runs up, towards the pigskin. Short kick over to the left side. And it falls out of bounds. And a flag is then drawn on the play.
He kicked it out now. No. They should get the ball at 35. They should get it at 45. It's 15 yards from where you kicked off. Nope. That's wrong.
So we'll see where they place the football down on the field after the officials convene. And it looks like it'll be placed in around the Alonso 40 for the Ravens then to take over. The Alonso Ravens take over on their own 40-yard line with 3:04 to play in the first quarter in a 21-6 lead for the Steinbrenner Warriors. Now the officials going to count off, so now they'll move the football. It won't be placed at the 40. It will be placed at around the 43. On their own 43 for Alonso High School, the Ravens take over. The Warrior defense lined up, and we're ready to go. First down at 10. Brennan for the quarterback for the Ravens. It's a handoff in the backfield, slipping a couple of tackles before finally getting pushed down. And the final push finally brings him down, but James Holly Perry on a big carry picks up a first down.
Man, 30's running hard. He's only about as tall as Jimmy, but he's running hard.
James Holly Berry coming into today had 98 rushes for 492 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. It's been a big factor today for Alonso. Back to pass. Brennan throws middle of the field on a slant, incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. And it's Desmond Jones who it falls incomplete to. One of the main targets for Brennan. So it'll be first down or second down after the incompletion. Second down and 10 in Warrior territory on the Steinbrenner 45 for the Alonso Ravens. Alone in the backfield, it's Brennan. 3 wide receivers left side, 2 to the right. Brennan stands alone from the gun on his own on the 50-yard line. Back to pass, Brennan. Throws, tipped and incomplete. Well, the pass was incomplete.
That's in for 81.
That's intended for 81, Bobby.
Well, it falls incomplete. The intended receiver is number 81, but on all of our rosters we've been given, it does not have an 81 on there. But nonetheless, it's third down and 10. 2:21 to play. Here in the first quarter, 21-6, Warriors lead. Pass over the left side is caught. Down the sideline, picking up a first down. I believe that was David Rodriguez on the reception. David Rodriguez on the reception on that left side.
Looks like number 1 to me. Was it? That's caught number 1, David Rodriguez.
It'll be fourth down and short. Ball is close to the 35. They'll place it about the 36, 37. Don't have hash marks down the field, so we can't tell you exactly where that football is. But it's fourth down and short.
They want you to jump.
And there's a flag now on the play. And the flag is against the offense. And it's a sideline warning going against the Alonso High School Ravens. No, so it was just a warning, no penalty on the play.
How authoritatively I said that.
Fourth down and short. Alonso going for it. Handoff over the middle. James Holly Berry on the carry, and he reaches the line to gain. It'll be a first down for the Alonso Ravens inside the 35. About the 34 of the Steinbrenner Warriors for the Alonso Ravens. They trail 21-6 with 2 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. Warrior defense trying to put a stop to this drive. Back to pass, looking. Brennan, left side, has a man. He's taken down. About a 5-yard gain on that play near the left sideline. There is a flag down on the play, however, so we'll see what this is about. Desmond Jones caught that ball.
Oakland Raiders had these jerseys years ago.
And we'll see what the call is down on the field after the officials convene.
What's the call? It's definitely them.
Godhead is talking to them, and there's a penalty on
And there's another flag after the coach, the head coach that is, for the Alonso High School Ravens, Ronald Parisi. And this is a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct. And so now there is a timeout down on the field. Try to sort some things out here for both the Warriors
And team worldwide.
We'll see what the play is. It's a timeout for Alonso. So the Ravens taking a timeout.
The Kilburn family.
Lots of confusion down on the field after that play. It took a while for the officials to convene and come together with the play. And they're still talking about it after, just making sure they are on the same page. But now it'll be second down and about 20 on the Warrior 45-yard line. Alonso backed up. They have to get inside the 30 to the 25 to pick up a first down, and it's second down and about 20 to go. They do have a play to try to pick up some yards to set up a manageable third down. Warrior defense, however, looking to push them back even further. 1:46 to play in the first quarter. From the gun, it's Brennan. Three wide receivers to the right side, one to the left. Brennan throwing left side, overshoots his receiver. It falls incomplete. Desmond Jones trying to make a leaping grab along the left sideline. Well, they can only jump so high as that ball was way overthrown, incomplete on the left side. Brings up third down at about 20 at the 45 of the Warriors for the Alonso Ravens.
Third down long for the Ravens.
And so now on third down, not so manageable. Third down, that is, for the Ravens. Ezra Brennan working from the gun. Three wide receivers to the right side, two on the left. The snap and throwing right off the snap. It's incomplete. David Rodriguez, it was intended for.
On that coverage, number 40, Austin Brandon.
And Austin Brannon causing some disruption on the play. It's fourth down at 20, and here comes the punt team for the Ravens for the second consecutive drive. .136 to play. (21-6) here in the opening quarter. Warriors lead. The punt is off. This one's taken back by Dean Patterson. Tries to cut around or turn around after working his way towards the right sideline. But it's tackled. Return of about 4 yards, we'll say, on that play. And with 1:27 to play in the first quarter, the Warriors have a chance for their fourth scoring drive of this game early. Already up 21-6 over the Alonso High School Ravens. So Hayden Carlson, a quarterback of this Warrior team, and his whole offensive unit back on the field. Deion Silas to the left. Three wide receivers left side, one to the right, and now is in motion. That is better than a reverse. Dean Patterson throwing downfield as Carlson, incomplete, broken up at around the 45 of the Warrior zone. Bit of a Philly special down on the field, Warrior style, as Hayden Carlson, the quarterback, was the intended receiver. After and the penalty is against the Warriors. There was a penalty marker down on the field. It's like they used the hands against the Steinbrenner Warriors. It'll push them back. But you like the creativity And Coach Andres Perez pulling out of his playbook. Having Dean Patterson, one of the leading wide receivers of this team, taking a pitch from Aiden Bitter to throw one downfield and almost hauled in by Hayden Carlson. Carlson working from the gun. It's first down and extremely long inside their own 10. They hand off on the right side. He may have gotten taken down in the end zone. We'll wait for the ruling on the field. And it is a safety, and Alonso Ravens put up 2 points on the board, 21-8. And the Alonso Ravens will get the football back after the safety. So after the trick play penalty, puts the Warriors inside their own 10. And then a running play gone wrong, tackled behind the goal line, turns into a safety to make it 21-8 now for the Warriors with 66 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Matt Scher here with you of GSHS Sports. The Warriors up 21-8. The Warriors now to kick this one away to Alonso after suffering a safety. With 66 seconds to play in the opening quarter. This one's a high punt. And caught back around the 32. Still on his feet. Working his way on the left side. There is a flag down into Warrior territory. I believe that was Desmond Jones on the return. So Desmond Jones on the return. But there is a flag that goes against Alonso High School on this play that will bring that return back. 56 seconds to play in the opening quarter, 21-8, the Warriors lead. A touchdown miss and a missed extra point. And then a safety responsible for the 8 points on the board for the Alonso Ravens, who now take over on their own 35-yard line. Ezra Brennan and this offensive unit go back to work for Alonso High School with a 65-yard field in front of them. From the gun. Rolling out to his right after the fake handoff. And not much doing. And he actually fights his way up after the play. Get near the first down. Cameron Brown on the tackle. But slipping his way up to a first down. Had him about 5 yards into that. And now on their own 45, Alonso with a first down at 10. Rolling out to the left. Brennan throwing on the run. Has a man. He is drilled out of bounds. Desmond Jones on the catch over on the left side. And Grayson Linnell, his first tackle of the evening. Packing a punch after the first down gain along that left sideline. 28 seconds to play here in the first quarter. 21-8, the Warriors lead. On the 44 of the Warriors. First down at 10 for the Ravens. Man in motion from right to left. That was David Rodriguez. Hand off to James Holly Berry. Gets a couple of yards before getting tackled from behind by Garrett Cates on the play. Gain of about 1.
Second down, 9.
On the second down and 9, and that is the end of the first quarter. So the score, your Steinbrenner Warriors leading 21-8 over the Alonso High School Ravens. Impressive showing thus far.
Our name sponsors, Bleakley, Babel, and Denman Attorneys at Law, Greenwise Roofing, Speedy Concrete Cutting, Cadence Bank, Alton K. Cates Jr., CPA, PA, Florida Shutter and Blind.
Well, now here in these, about to start the second quarter.
Chevrolet, Carpet Springs, Fanatics, Talon Title Services, Mirabel
The Warriors
Southern Plantation Oasis, Salon Zed.
will try to stop another drive from this Alonso team. Back-to-back offensive drives have gone by the way of the punt to end them. The Warriors ending their last offensive drive on a safety, making it 21-8.
I love the bench, man.
12 minutes on the clock, ready to start the second quarter of play. Here for the Warriors as they flip sides of the field. Matt Scher here with you of GSHS Sports Network, the GSHS Sports YouTube channel. Broadcaster select sports events live as we have next week's contest, where the Warriors will be hosting for the final regular season game of the year, senior night and homecoming. And they'll be hosting Palm Harbor University, the Hurricanes. 12 minutes on the clock. Second down at about 9, inside the 45. Football looks about at the 44-yard line. Brennan working from the gun, back to pass, surveys, throwing right side, incomplete. Desmond Jones was the intended receiver down that right side. Cameron Brown was on that coverage, causing a disturbance for this Warrior defense. And that brings up third down and 9, 11:54 to play here in the second quarter. Brennan working from the gun for the Alonso Ravens. 3 receivers right side, 3 receivers left side, 2 to the right. Pass over the middle is incomplete.
On that coverage, number 5, Jose Batista. And we'll bring up fourth down.
So Jose Batista causing some disruptions on that play to force a fourth down. Dylan Schneider, the intended receiver on that play for the Alonso Ravens, and Dean Patterson will be back to receive this punt from Alonso. Fourth down and 9, the snap. The punt is off. Dean Patterson likes to catch it around the 16-yard line, and it'll get ripped down after a gain of a couple up toward to the 20-yard line. Jake Donovan coming down with the tackle for Alonso High School. The result of the play will be a first down, and the Warriors offense will take over, looking to get their 4th score of this game. Hayden Carlson goes back to work from the gun. Silas to his right, receiver to the right side, and 3 to the left. And there's a flag now on the play. It's a legal substitution on the defense. And so it'll be now first down and 5, a 5-yard penalty on their own 25 for the Warriors. Working from the gun, it's Carlson. Silas to his right. Big handoff. Throwing down the right side over. Shoots the intended receiver in Aiden Bitter. He was starting to create some separation on the right side.
Second down, 5.
Second down and 5 for the Warriors on their own 25. 11 and a half to play in the second quarter. Warriors up 21-8 here at Warrior Field. On a nice evening in Lutz, Florida. Handoff here to Deion Silas over the middle. Some extracurriculars after the play. But nothing really results out of that. No flags are drawn. Looks to be about a yard. So it'll be third down and about 4. This gets to the 26. 11 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Warriors working from the gun in Carlson. A quarterback back to pass, surveys the field, throws over the middle. That ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage and falls incomplete. It'll be fourth down and about 4. Oh, Carlson's pass was tipped. Kamali Finley got a hand on that one on the defensive line for the Alonso Ravens. And with 10:51 to play here in the second quarter, the Warriors up 21-8. The Warriors will punt away. And to receive this punt, looks like 7 Johnson back to receive. Number 17, 7 Johnson. 7 Johnson running up. The ball hits the 45 and continues to take a Warrior bounce inside the 40 to about the 33-yard line. Will be downed by Nick Testa. Matt Scher here with you of GSHS Sports Network. We're going to use Steinbrenner High School football tonight as they host the Alonso High School Ravens here at Warrior Field in Lutz, Florida. 10:39 to play, second quarter, 21-8, Warriors lead. And Alonso Ravens taking over. It's first down on their own 33-yard line. Brennan working from the gun. It's a handoff. And it's James Holly-Berry, and he is ripped down right away. And that's big number 99, Desmond Mahmoudi, who tackles him around the line of scrimmage. There's not much gain there. If any, it actually will be second down at 10. So Brennan working from the gun again. Ezra Brennan, the quarterback for the Alonso Ravens. 2 receivers on the right side. And a back in the backfield to his right. Brennan gets the snap, rolling out to his right. He's in trouble, throws as a receiver. Dylan Schneider slips a tackle. He's down the left side. There is a penalty marker down on the field. And Logan Kilburn with a big tackle on the left side.
A hole right in front of the quarterback.
Well, the penalty marker is down on the field. And there are 2 penalties down on the field.
I don't know, because he was holding right in front of him.
So we'll see what the call is down on the field after the officials convene. Oh, it is roughing the passer against Steinbrenner. We'll see once there is another penalty. It looked like around where Logan Kilburn had made the tackle.
I didn't see the holding flag.
Roughing the passer against the Warriors. We'll see what the other calls are. We wait for an official ruling down on the field. What is roughing the passer?
What is it?
No, hold on. They walk it there, and then if it's also
like an 80-yard.
Roughing the passer. And it looked like a second penalty against the Warriors as well. So that'll put the ball all the way from around the 30 of the Ravens to the 30 of the Warriors.
I know, but the thing is, though, you got 2 15-yard penalties. So you got roughing the pass for 15.
Some confusion down on the field. Don't have referee mics, so we don't exactly know what they're calling unless they signal it up here.
the play, and you get the penalty on top of the play.
Official still convening now on the left side of the field.
Ejected 51.
I don't know.
51 now.
Sorry.
We had to ask for a little bit of help, so there is a ejection on the Steinbrenner side for an unsportsmanlike down in the field.
So on roughing the passer, if the pass is completed, you actually tack the yard to the other one. So that's why it went. And the only 15 yard there was on White, and he got dumped.
Oh, so it was, but Jake Dipper got ejected.
So somebody on White got ejected.
No, so there was no ejection on the Steinbrenner side. We're still getting things cleared up here. But there was no ejection on the Steinbrenner side. The ejection was on the Alonso side. It's now team captains meeting with the officials just to gather the information. But it was a roughing the passer that caused the penalty on top of the run on the carry for the reception. Then you have the call of a sportsmanlike against the Alonso Ravens, which brings the ball back. So after all that, the football is placed on the Warrior 45-yard line. It'll be first down and 10.
It was off the play, and then offense penalty that happened after the play. So you get
A handoff and drilled in the backfield. A big hit for Logan Kilburn. He wrapped him up in the backfield. I believe that was James Holly-Berry. And once he got that football, there was no way to get around the big Logan Kilburn, a big linebacker for the Steinbrenner Warriors. And dialed up perfectly for this defensive unit for the Warriors. Perez calling for the blitz and executes it perfectly. A loss on the play, second down and about 13. Rolling out to the right is Ezra Brennan. He's in trouble, tripped up as he throws the pass, and it's incomplete.
And coverage by the Warriors for 40, Austin Brandon.
And Austin Brannon on the coverage.
Ball's incomplete. Third down, 13.
So third down and 13 for this Alonso team. This defense for the Warriors starting to heat up. Brennan looks over to the sideline for the play call. Personnel changes on and off the field. Three receivers line up on the right side, one to the left. Back in the backfield is Holly-Berry to the left, or to the right of Ezra Brennan. Third down at 13. 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Rolling out to the right, throwing passes incomplete. It was tipped up. I think intended receiver couldn't haul it in. So Kevin Billing, the tight end, his first target today. The first time he's been targeted today. And he wasn't able to hang on, so it brings up fourth down and 13. And another punting situation, another punt coming up for this Alonso team that has had some trouble moving against this Steinbrenner defense since the opening drive of this game after the Warriors took a 7-0 lead. And the punt is up. This one's short. Dean Patterson with a fair catch inside the 25 at about the 24. And it'll be a first down and 10 for the Steinbrenner Warriors with about a 75-yard field to work with. Matt Scher here with you of GSHS Sports. Bring you Steinbrenner football. And it's a first down and 10 for the Warriors. They spot the ball and around the 23. 77-yard field for the Warriors. Carlson working from the gun. He keeps it himself. It's maybe a gain of a yard if he was able to get up to the line of scrimmage. So we'll see where they place this football. maybe lost a yard on the play. Looks about 2nd down and 11. So Carlson lost a yard on that quarterback keeper. 8 and change to play here in the 2nd quarter. Carlson back to pass, looking, throws. Aiden Bitter over the middle of the field. He gets taken down inside just shy of the 40 at about the 38-yard line. And it'll be a 1st down for the Steinbrenner Warriors. Big pass play to the junior Aiden Bitter. A slant route over the middle of the field. 1st down and 10 from about the 38. Back to pass, Carlson over the middle. This one is caught by Aiden Bitter. Back-to-back catches for the junior. It's a gain of about 8 on the play. And a tackle made by Jake Donovan. Aiden Bitter, back-to-back catches on 2 straight plays. And about a 2nd down and 3. There's a handoff to Deion Silas. He's met right away and loss on that play. And the captain, Jail Feliz. Jail Feliz on the tackle. Makes the stop, and a loss of a couple on the play. Makes it about 3rd down and 5 for the Warriors. Just shy of the 45. From the gun, it's Carlson. 3 wide receivers to the left side, 1 to the right, and Deion Silas, the back to Carlson's right. Back to pass, Carlson looking, throwing, right side, incomplete. Caleb Moore was the intended receiver, and it falls incomplete. I believe that was Jail Feliz on the coverage. That brings up a 4th down and about 5. Freezes the clock with 6:57 to play here in the 2nd quarter. And a 21-8 lead for the Warriors. And a Cameron Brown on the punt. And it's Seven Johnson back to receive. The snap. And the punt is off, a high punt. And this one bounces over the head of Seven Johnson and takes a Warrior roll. And let's see if Seven Johnson touches this one. Yes, he did. And it's recovered by the Warriors. What a turn of events. And the Warriors are in the red zone after a muffed punt. On the roll, it was touched by Seven Johnson, the man back to receive that punt. After it bounced over his head, he went to go try to grab it. Made contact with it. The Warriors then recover, and it's a 1st down and 10 for the Warriors inside the red zone. Now a timeout for Alonso down on the field. Oh boy, what a turn of events
Concession stand.
on that punt.
Hamburgers, you name
The
it.
Steinbrenner Warriors looking for their 2nd consecutive win. They won 45-17 last week on the road at Newsom High School during Newsom's homecoming. Came in and spoiled the fun down in Lithia, Florida. So if the Warriors are able to win this game, then they're just a win away from getting back to 500, in which they play Palm Harbor University a week from today. The Hurricanes of Palm Harbor University. Well, now 1st down and 10 from about the 14-yard line of the Alonso Ravens. Matt Scher here with you of the GSHS Sports Network, bringing you Steinbrenner football on the air. Back to pass, Carlson. Throwing right side towards the end zone, incomplete. Jet Law was the intended receiver. And Joseph Bonga, the junior 5'8", 150, breaking up the pass attempt on the coverage against Jet Law. Pretty good matchup down that right side. 2nd down and 10 for the Warriors as Carlson and company look over to the Warriors sideline for the play call. From the gun, it's Carlson. Receiver to the left side, 3 to the right. And a flag on the play. And it's going to be offsides encroachment against the Alonso Ravens. And it'll make it about 2nd down and 5. Inside the 10-yard line, the Warriors are. Knocking on the door of the end zone and a fourth offensive score of this game for the Steinbrenner Warriors. Carlson working. Like I said, third down and about 5 to go inside the 10. 6:35 to play in the second quarter. Warriors up 21-8, but threatening for their fourth score of this contest. From the gun, it's Carlson. Back to pass, surveys the field. Throwing left side. This one is caught, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown, Warriors. Aiden Bitter with the reception on the left side, and the Warriors find the end zone for the fourth time today. Third passing touchdown for Hayden Carlson. Warriors up now 27-8. 28 pending the extra point by Trevor Hare. And Dean Patterson to be the holder on this one. Trevor Hare, 2 of 2 on PAT, or 3 of 3 on PAT attempts today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And he's 4 of 4 on the PAT attempt. 28-8. The Warriors with a 20-point lead with 6:27 to play. In the second quarter, it's been all Steinbrenner early against the Alonso High School Ravens. An impressive showing from this Steinbrenner team in the first half, as they're continuing their success in the offensive department from last week's win against Newsom High School, in which the Warriors put up 45 points on the board. A Steinbrenner Warriors now to kick off to the Alonso High School Ravens, and Alonso just has not been able to get anything going thus far. Against the Warriors, just one score, a touchdown, no extra point, as they hooked it to the right. And then a safety on the defensive side of the ball to pick up 2 points, and that's where Alonso stands at 8 currently, but they trail by 20, 28-8 against this Steinbrenner team. It seems to be getting better and better each week. Trevor Hare to kick this one off. And Desmond Jones and Dylan Schneider back to receive for the Ravens. Until it's a pigskin towards the right side. This one is caught on a fair catch. Well, James Holly Berry caught the ball. He did not signal for the fair catch, but it is deemed a fair catch. First down and 10 for Alonso High School. They'll take over on their own 30-yard line. A 70-yard field to work with to try to get something going against this Steinbrenner defense that has pitched a shutout here in the second quarter.
They're rolling everything over to the single size, man.
6:27 on the clock here in the second quarter. 28-8. Warriors lead the Alonso Ravens on the offensive. From the gun, it's Ezra Brennan. He rolls out to his right, looking, throwing on the run. And it's caught on the right side. Desmond Jones hauls it in as he dives towards the turf on the right sideline, picks up the first down as he's across the 40 to about the 43-yard line, approaching midfield for the Ravens. So first down and 10 for the Alonso Ravens. Brennan working from the gun. There's a 360 and a handoff here to James Holly Berry. Gets tripped up around the line of scrimmage. Got about a yard on the carry, we'll call it.
Hey, Mark, you're on, okay?
Around the 44-yard line. So a gain of 1, second down and 9. for the Alonso Ravens.
Ain't no damn tricep.
I'm just bringing my wedge. That's all.
From the gun, it's Brennan. Rolling right side, has a receiver. Slipping one tackle across the 50. And Desmond Jones on the reception, slipping some tackles into Warrior territory at the 48. And Cameron Brown coming away with a tackle for the Warriors. Sets up a third down and short in Warrior territory for the Alonso Ravens. A big third down stop upcoming for the Steinbrenner defense with 5 and change to play. The snap, the handoff over the middle. James Holly Berry picks up the first down across the 45 to the 44 of the Warriors. And Logan Kilburn, one of those senior leaders in that linebacking core, another time he has come up with a stop for this Warrior defense. Under 5 to play. Time continues to wind down as Alonso tries to tire this defense on this drive. Rolling out to the left side. Brennan looking, throwing, incomplete. Threw it on the wrong side of the shoulder. There is a flag in the backfield, however. A late flag, that is. And it's roughing the passer against the Warriors. Another roughing the passer called against Steinbrenner.
Oh, we just put flags in our belts.
This will be an automatic first down for the Alonso Ravens as they continue to football deeper into Steinbrenner territory. We'll see where they mark it off after the play. And this one's going to be deep into Warrior territory. On the Warrior 30-yard line, and a fresh set of downs, first down and 10 for the Alonso Ravens.
Can't touch the quarterback, though. Be sure and do that.
You hear me?
What?
There's been a whole lot more.
It'll be first down and 10 on the Warrior 30-yard line for the Ravens after the roughing the passer call gives new life to this Alonso drive. Under center, it's Brennan. A pitch over to the right side. And that is the defensive end on the field, Kamali Finley on the carry.
Timmy Anderson on the tackle for the Warriors.
Timmy Anderson coming up with the stop.
Tell you what, he took the big hit.
Kamali Brown, a guy who starts at defensive end, coming in for an offensive play for this Alonso football team. And a gain of a couple on that play of 3, so it'll be second down and 7 inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line of the Warriors. Brennan now from the gun. 3 wide receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. And James Holly Berry in the back to his left. Back to pass. Brennan looking over the middle. And the pass is incomplete. And it was broken up. Austin Brennan at least was on the coverage there.
Third down, 7.
Kevin Billing, the intended receiver, the tight end for Alonso, and it brings up third down and 7 from the 27 of the Warriors for their Alonso. Nice night for football. Friday night lights here at Warrior Field. Third down and 7. Brennan rolling out to the left side. Throws off his back foot. It is popped up, and it is intercepted. T.J. Hubble with a big interception on the left side, just inside the 10-yard line. Grayson Linnell tipped it up, and T.J. Hubble with a big interception deep in Warrior territory, and the Warriors again come up big on the defensive side of the ball. So a turnover, huge turn of events, and the Warriors take over on offense, and now a flag on the field. It's a false start against the Warriors, so the offensive drive takes a bad first step. We'll look to rebound here after the interception. First play on offense, and it's a false start against the Warriors. Matt Scher here with you of GSHS Sports Network. New Steinbrenner football, 3:30 to play. Here's a pass over to the left side, still on his feet. I believe that's Deion Silas, slips another tackler. He's got some positive yardage, and then tackled by about 3 or 4 on that left side.
Did he get that far?
Yeah, he threw one guy. He shedded one guy off.
A gain of about 9 on the play. Gets some of that yardage back. And was second down and manageable for this Warrior team. 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Warriors up by 20, 28-8. Carlson from the gun. 2 receivers each side. And a dead ball flag on the play. Dead ball penalty. It's going to be a false start against this Warrior team. We'll push them back now. Second down and long for Steinbrenner as they're pushed now inside the 10 to about their own 5. 95 yards in front of them to cover. And a clock that continues to run down. 2:45 to play in the second quarter. Back to pass. Carlson surveys, and he is still on his feet. Throws it, and it's incomplete. There's a flag down on the field. Lots of confusion as whether it would be thrown forward or it would be a fumble. We'll see what the call is down the field, but there is a flag as well. Well, it's intentional grounding against the Warriors. It was thrown on the intentional grounding, but it was thrown from the end zone, so it'll be a safety. So that's the second safety today for Alonso. 28-10 the score, and Steinbrenner will punt it away on the safety. Back to Alonso. Second safety today. The Warriors on offense have suffered at the hands of the Raven defense. 2:35 to play. Here in the second quarter, Matt Scher here with you of GSHS Sports. GSHS Sports Network on the YouTube channel, streaming live. Wanted to give some recognition to the girls golf team winning districts this week. The Steinbrenner girls golf team ending up as district champions, led by head coach John Crumbly. And so here is the safety punt away for the Warriors. Back to receive, it'll be Desmond Jones and Dylan Schneider, a pair of wide receivers on their own 35. Cameron Brown to pump this one away. 28-10, Warriors up by 18 over the Ravens. Time continues to click down here as soon as this punt comes off. It's a high, short punt. This one takes a Alonso bounce inside the 40 towards the 35-yard line. Short field for Alonso to work with. And another big ask for this Steinbrenner defense. Have to come up big once again. Well, the interception by T.J. Hubble brought a momentarily some to energize this Steinbrenner sideline. But then the Warriors were not able to get out of a hole deep in their own end. A couple of penalties and then an intentional grounding in the end zone results in the second safety picked up by this Alonso defense. And that's how we get to 28-10, an 18-point lead for the Warriors with 2:35 to play in the second quarter. Ezra Brennan working from the gun. 2 receivers to the left side, 2 to the right. Brennan all alone in the backfield. Back to pass, looking, surveys the field, throws left side, a quick hitter, flipping a tackle momentarily after Grayson Linnell finally is able to rip him down. But he picked up a first down And it's Dylan Schneider with the catch on the left side. Picks up the first down. First down and 10 now for the Alonso Ravens. Matt Scher here with you of the GSHS Sports Network. Streaming live on YouTube. Select athletic events for the Steinbrenner Warriors. Coach views and player interviews as well. Be posted on the YouTube channel, so always make sure to check us out. First down and 10 for Alonso. Rolling out to the right side is Brannon. Throwing, it is incomplete. And the pass broken up by Matt Durance. And so second down at 9, the result of that play on the incompletion towards the right side. 2:05 to play in the second quarter. Warriors up by 18, but Alonso threatening. Inside the red zone at the 17. Brannon from the gun. James Holly Barrett back to his left. Two wide receivers left side, one to the right. And off to Holly Berry. There's a fumble, and he is tackled in the backfield after he recovers it. Logan Kilburn.
Logan Kilburn on the tackle.
Quick to make the tackle. And it's a loss on the play. Third down and long for Alonso with a minute 51 to play in the second quarter. And so we got a timeout down on the field. It's for Alonso. They take the timeout. And that's their last of 3 timeouts for the first half. Third down and long, and Alonso's now pushed outside of the red zone. Third down and about 15 to go for Alonso High School. Ravens checking in at 4-3 on the season. The Warriors at 3-5. 2 games remaining. Warriors trying to win out to get back to 500. And end the season on a positive note in the 7th season for Andreas Perez. He's head coach of this Warrior team. Took over in 2012 after a 7-3 campaign by former head coach Floyd Graham. Third down and long for the Alonso Ravens. Brannon under center. First on the right side now throwing, and it's incomplete. It was Kamali Finley, 6'2", 220-pound defensive end, throwing that football in the backfield. And Matt Danskin, the 5'10", 195 senior, packing a punch on Finley. Finley was slow to get up after he took that hit from Danskin. And so now a field goal attempt. Well, there is a whistle down on the field. It's a timeout by the Warriors. The Warriors take a timeout. That's their second one. They have one remaining here in. That was actually their first one. A minute 44 to play. In the second quarter, Matt Scher here with you of GSHS Sports Network, bringing you Steinbrenner High School football on this beautiful Friday from Alutes, Florida, in Warrior Field. The Ravens, upcoming fourth down and long, would possibly be attempting a field goal here. It'll be a pretty long field goal if they do. And it will be a field goal, so we'll see. This will be a 41-yard field goal. 41 yards. Austin Walters is 1 of 1 on his only field goal attempt of the year. They snap, they hold, the kick is up. And it is good. Just inside that right upright, 41 yards. And now 2 of 2 on field goal attempts this year. And it's 28-13. And just like that, a 15-point game, 2 possessions at that. Alonso hanging around. As we've seen before, the Warriors can be a quick strike team. Just last week after the opening drive, which resulted in a field goal for Newsom, on the ensuing kickoff, Deion Silas takes a ball caught at the 2-yard line and takes it 98 yards to the house. And the Warriors did not look back at a 45-17 victory.
By the way, they self-reported too.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Austin Walters to kick this one off for Alonso. Back to receive. Dean Patterson and Deion Silas. Walters runs up his toe, hits the pigskin, and drives this one over the head of Dean Patterson into the end zone for a touchback. And the Warriors will take over.
Oh, hell.
Top notch back.
Well, on their own 20-yard line, 80-yard field upcoming for the Warriors.
TK's in his house. TK's in that house.
And the Warrior offense will look to add one more score with 1:38 to play. Hayden Carlson from the gun. Deion Silas in the backfield. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left for the Warriors. They look over to the sideline for the play. Carlson from the gun, back to pass, surveys over the middle, incomplete, just a little too far over the middle for Aiden Bitter. That falls incomplete. So 1:34 to play. In the second quarter, 28-13, a 15-point game. Carlson from the gun. Silas to his left. 3 receivers left side, 1 to the right. Caleb Moorer, the 1 wide receiver onto the right side. From the gun. Carlson, low snap, has to roll out to his left. He's in trouble, throwing. It is incomplete. Might have got a hand on that one. It was intended for Jet Law. Seven Johnson deflecting that one out of play. With 1:28 to play. 3rd down and long. Carlson facing a long 3rd down with his offensive unit in the Warriors. Silas to his right. 1 wide receiver to the right side, 3 to the left. Back to pass. Carlson looks over the middle, has Aiden Bitter. Tries to slip a tackle, but he gets wrapped up right away. And it's Joseph Bunga on the tackle. And it results in a 1st down for the Steinbrenner Warriors as they continue to move upfield. Back to pass, looking, throwing, over the middle. Is complete. Jet Law, he slips a tackle. Still on his feet. Into Alonso Raven territory. Inside the 45 to about the 40-yard line. It'll be a 1st down for the Warriors. So they're threatening again to get their 5th score of the evening against this Alonso Raven team. A 1st down for the Warriors and a hurry-up offense. Carlson dumps it off, left side, on his feet. That's Aiden Bitter down the left sideline, still on his feet. Close to the 10-yard line, another big gain. And the Warriors threatening here with 47 seconds to play on the 11-yard line. So it'll be just outside of 1st down and goal range for the Steinbrenner Warriors. There'll be a timeout for the Warriors. That's their 2nd timeout. See, Warriors with 47 seconds left. We're up 28-13.
I just realized that now. I was like, I realized I didn't see you. I knew you had the thing.
28-13.
I didn't care. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Warriors in a timeout here. Their second of the first half. Trying to score one more time before we go into halftime.
You know what, though? He's a good way to go. She's a bartender. There's another bartender up there during the day.
And the Warriors back on offense, led by Hayden Carlson and company. From the gun, Carlson. Man in motion, now setting up in a slot position is Silas. Back to pass. Carlson still on his feet, slips a tackle, and he gets thrown down in the backfield, drop for a sack. Now 38 seconds and another timeout taken. So Carlson sacked in the backfield. It's a timeout for the Warriors, and that's the final timeout for the Warriors of the first half. Matt Scher here with you of GSHS Sports Network, bringing you Steinbrenner High School football against the Alonso High School Ravens. Score right now with 38 seconds to play here in the second quarter, 28-13. But the Warriors are threatening just outside, or just inside the 20-yard line. Second down and long after a sack of quarterback Hayden Carlson by the Alonso defense. Here comes the Warrior offense, faced with a second down and long. Have to get inside the 5 to get a first down. Well, this Warrior offense looking for much more on this play. There are no timeouts for either side here in the first half. Carlson from the gun. 2 receivers on the right side, 1 to the left. Silas to his left in the backfield. Back to pass. Carlson throwing left side, and this one is incomplete. Caleb Moore, the intended receiver for the Warriors. And Lewis Wilkerson breaking up that play. This brings up a third down and long for the Warriors, just inside the 20. And Carlson working from the gun, 31 seconds. Rolling out to the right side, Carlson throws it towards the back of the end zone, and it is incomplete, almost intercepted. And so the field goal team coming out. And Trevor Hare, he is 4 of 7 on field goals this year. And so this will be about a 29-yard, or excuse me, it's where the ball was on the line of scrimmage. This will be about a 36-yard field goal. Well, Trevor Hare tasked with a 36-yarder. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. Is it long enough? It is no good. Wide to the right. So the Warriors can't convert. And Trevor Hare misses his 4th field goal of the year. He is now 4 of 8 on the season. But still remains perfect on the PAT, 17-17. And so with 15 seconds to play in the first half, the Alonso Ravens will take over from their own 19-yard line. Just about to the 20. caught about the 19.5-yard line.
Ground and lines fall out. She goes, "You like lime with your water?" I was like, "Yes."
There's Robrana from the gun or under center, and he'll take a knee. And with that, a time will run out, and will bring us to halftime. The score 28-13. The Steinbrenner Warriors lead by 15 halfway through this contest here at Warrior Field. We'll be right back with an abbreviated halftime show upcoming. The Warriors once again lead 28-13. The start of the third quarter, this one is taken back by Dean Patterson. He's still on his feet, trying to slip a couple more tacklers into Alonso Raven territory. So we welcome you to the third quarter. Inside the 45 to about the 44. Matt Scher here with you of the GSHS Sports Network. And we were able to gather a couple things during halftime, and the time of this game, 45 minutes in that first half and 50 minutes in that first quarter and 50 minutes in that second quarter. But the penalty yards have accumulated. Alonso had about 65 on our rough estimates, and Steinbrenner High School about 70. Talking about over 135 penalty yards, and we got our first one here of the second half, and it's a false start against the Warriors. Now you can call that 75 for the Warriors. Penalty yards about. 11 seconds in to the third quarter of play. Warriors on the Alonso 49-yard line. First down and 15. Hand off to Deion Silas, and he is tackled around behind the line in the backfield. 11 and a half to play in the third quarter. Warriors lead 28-13. They were up 28-8. But then another safety made it 28-10, and then a 41-yard field goal by Walters made it 28-13, and that's where we are. The Warriors hand off here to Deion Silas over the middle. An elusive runner he is, and he gets close inside the 40. So he makes it about 5 yards to go. Get that first down.
Third down 5.
Well, third down and manageable for the Warriors. 5 yards to go to pick up that first down. Carlson, hand off to Deion Silas. A shifty runner. He gets close to the line to gain. And it looks like he did pick up the first down, and they'll move the chains. He did indeed inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. A first down for the Warriors on back-to-back runs by Deion Silas. A shifty runner, able to stop on a dime and slip tackles easily. Not the tallest in stature, built like a running back, and he can run like a running back as he gains maybe a yard on this one towards the left side. Deion Silas before getting tackled. And that was Jael Feliz, one of the team captains for this Alonso Raven team. So second down and about 9. Back to pass. Carlson surveys. He's in trouble. Has to flush out the left side. He can start running and using his legs and picks up a nice gain on that play. Pretty much had a coverage stack in the secondary, and he was able to evade tacklers and work his way on the left side. Picks up a nice gain. Third down and short for the Warriors. Oh, Carlson from the gun. Running back to his left is Silas. Aiden Bitter lines up as a lone wide receiver on the left side, 2 to the right. And Steen Patterson and Caleb Moore on the right side. This is complete to Aiden Bitter on the left side. He gets inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. It's a first down for the Warriors. And it's a first down for the Warriors. A first down for the Warriors on the 19. Carlson, pitch over to the right side, and it will be ruled incomplete, as I believe that was just enough for a forward pass. It was intended for Deion Silas as he was about to go down was Hayden Carlson. So now it brings up Second down and 10 at the 19. 9:26 to play here in the third quarter. Warriors up 28-13. Looking for their fifth score of the ball game. From the gun, it's Carlson. Jonathan Mallon in motion. Now screen over to the right side. Mallon with the grab. Cuts back inside. And he fights for yards. Diving ahead, trying to get the line to gain. And it'll be close to a first down. It'll be third down and short. What a tough run for Jonathan Mallon after catching that ball. Yards after the catch, and Mallon making an impact there. Third down and 3, and now a flag on the play. This is going to be encroachment, offsides against the defense in Alonso. And that is crucial as it helps the Warriors get inside the 10-yard line to be a first down and goal for the Steinbrenner Warriors. Matt Scher here with you of GSHS Sports Network, bringing you Steinbrenner High School football. There's a host, the Alonso Ravens, for their 9th game of the season. From the gun, Carlson rolling out to his right, throwing, has a man down near the goal line. And Steen Patterson, who made the grab, is thrown down right at the 1-yard line, so second down and goal with 1 yard to go. Aiden Carlson takes the snap himself, runs up towards the goal line. Is he in? Yes, he is. A touchdown for the Warriors. Second rushing touchdown today by the Warriors, and their 5th score of the game as they make it 34-13. 35 pending the extra point by Trevor Hare. Well, the Warriors, to start off this third quarter, drive down the field. And with 8:08 to play here in the third quarter, Trevor Hare's kick is up, and it is good. Another PAT successful for the Warriors. And so 35-13, the Warriors lead. The Alonso Ravens. Another score could give the Warriors back-to-back 40-point offensive nights. Here in the final 3 games of the season. Warriors set to kick this one away.
I know that.
Hey, folks, we still don't have a winner. 50-50 drawing. If you check your tickets, it's a $1,300 pot tonight, and you'll just see people straight back in their ways and looking on the ground.
So 35-13. 8:08 to play. Here in the third quarter. Trevor Hare to kick off. Back to receive. It's Schneider and Jones. Kick off to the left side. A fair catch. This one is by Dylan Schneider. With 8:08 to play. And the ball will be placed on the Alonso 36-yard line. 64-yard drive ahead of them if they want to get in the end zone and answer this Steinbrenner score. But this Steinbrenner Warrior defense has been tough, especially since the Tampa Catholic game, and even before that, they have been a resilient bunch. As Brennan works from the gun, first down and 10. As it's James Ollie Berry. Berry on the left side and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. It looks like a loss of 1, second down and 11 back on their own 35. Got to get to the 46-yard line for a first down, second down and 11 for the Alonso Ravens. From the gun, Brennan. Back to pass. On the left side, a reception. Picks up a first down and more, and finally gets chased down and is tripped up. Once we get a number.
It looked like 15.
Desmond Jones with the reception. I believe that was Garrett Cates who chased him down along that left side. Back to pass, looking over the middle. Incomplete. Oh, no, it's intercepted. Oh, my goodness. Jose Batista caught the ball, intercepted into Alonso territory.
That ball intercepted by number 5, Jose Batista.
Jose Batista with an interception and takes it back into Alonso territory. And again, this Steinbrenner defense coming up big.
And when I do, what the hell was that?
Now the Warriors in Alonso territory. Short field to work with to try to get their 6th score of the evening. Already up 35-13 with 7:06 to play. Here in the third quarter, handoff. Dion Silas slipping a tackle. It's a gain of about 2 to 3 yards on the play, depending on the spot. He was working up towards the 40-yard line. Gain of 3. Second down and 7 for the Steinbrenner Warriors. And we got an officials timeout. It's actually an injury timeout down on the field. It's Garrett Cates that's down on the field. Needs to be tended to. On the old Steinbrenner side, taking a knee. And the offensive unit called over to the sideline. Hope that Garrett is okay down on the field. Garrett Cates, one of those instrumental parts of the defense for the Steinbrenner Warriors.
I want a nice drive here. Give me a nice 3-minute, 4-minute drive.
Water break. And it's a lot faster than what you got on your breath.
So 6:51 to play here in the third quarter, and Cates is up on his feet and getting some help from the training staff and some of the assistant coaches here for the Warriors. Or excuse me, that wasn't Garrett Cates. That was number 34, Jacob Height, down on the field.
What's his name?
Jacob Height getting some help off the field. Jacob Height. Hope that he is okay as he is tended to on the bench. Second down and 7 for the Warriors. In Alonso territory. Back to pass on the fake handoff. And it's incomplete. Almost hauled in with one hand again on the left side by Dean Patterson. In the area was Seven Johnson.
Third down, 7.
Although not directly having an impact on that play. Third down and 7 for the Warriors. Just outside of the 40-yard line at about the 43. 6:41 to play. In the third quarter, Warriors up 35-13. Back to pass, Carlson. In trouble, flush to the right side and throws that one away out of bounds to bring up a 4th down for the Warriors. And Cameron Brown to come out to punt away for the Warriors. And actually, the offense seems to stay out on the field as Cameron Brown retreats. This might be a punt here by Hayden Carlson. Carlson, yep, the punt in the backfield. It's this one inside the 20 where it'll roll out. A nice punt for Hayden Carlson. He comes up a bit shaken up on the play. Hope that he's okay as limping off the field needs to get some help as he gets to the bench. Oh, Carlson getting tended to on the bench. Get time to rest up as the defense takes the field for the Warriors, and Ezra Brennan And this offense back on the field for Alonso, down 35-13 with 6:26 to play in the third quarter. Brannon working from the gun and jumping in the line of scrimmage. I believe this, let's see what the flag is. And it's defensive encroachment. This one's called against Mason Floyd. He jumped in that nose tackle position for the Warriors. 6:26 to play. First down and 5 here in the third quarter. Alonso with the football. It's a handoff. And maybe getting back to the line of scrimmage. Well, Sam Clark coming up on the stop. I believe that was Holly Berry on the carry. It's about second down and 5 for the Alonso Ravens. There was no gain on the play. Got back to the line of scrimmage. Brannon working from the gun. 2 receivers on each side. Back to pass. Looking over the middle with a slant. And he overshoots the receiver by about 10 yards. That ball landed around the 45-yard line of Warrior territory. And it brings up a third down and 5 for the offense of Alonso. Pass was intended to Desmond Jones, one of the big targets on this Alonso offense.
Look at the defense, too.
Hey, run that top score. See if you can get that bottom team correct. Out of Kissimmee. I never heard of that one.
5:50 to play after the incompletion here in the third quarter. Warriors up 35-13. Back to pass. Brannon throws, hits a receiver on the right side. And it comes in to be a completion. It was to Kevin Billing on the catch. And he was tackled by Matt Danskin of the linebacking core for the Warriors. It'll be first down and 10. There's a ball just shy of the 40. Alonso's own 39-yard line. Bizzarri lining up on the right side. He leads this Warrior defense with 7.5 sacks entering tonight. Rolling out to the left side. Brannon completes the pass on the left side. Kevin Billing with the reception on the left side. And he gets close to midfield, just a couple of yards short. About the 47-yard line. Alonso knocking on the door of Warrior territory. And it's now second down and about 2. Second down and about 2 for the Alonso Ravens. Brannon all alone from the gun. Back to pass. He's in trouble. Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete as he tries to find Desmond Jones on the right side across the 50. And into the vicinity on the coverage was T.J. Hubble.
And you know this is coming to 30. You know it's going to be handed off to 30.
Let's go. Get a first down. Keep the clock moving.
A handoff and picking up the first down, but not before getting drilled right in midfield at the 50. James Holly Berry on the carry.
Big pop by number 40, Austin Brannon.
And Austin Brannon packing a punch on that hit. And a ball right in midfield on that Warrior logo at the 50-yard line. First down and 10 for the Alonso Ravens. Matt Scher here with you of the GSHS Sports Network on the GSHS Sports YouTube channel. Handoff, nothing doing as he's taken down around the 50.
Austin Brannon on the tackle.
Austin Brannon on the tackle. And Sam Clark came in for the assist on the play. As it's still in midfield, second down and 10, no gain on that play. Got to get to the 40 for a first down. Under 4 to play in the third quarter. Warriors up 35-13 over the Ravens. Back to pass, throwing right side. There is a flag on the play. Grayson Linnell rips down the receiver, after a gain of about 5. That's Dylan Schneider on the reception. We'll see what the flag is, though, down on the field. There are 2 flags down on the flag. And unsportsmanlike conduct against the Warriors is the call on the field. An illegal man downfield against Alonso. Looks like they're offsetting on the play.
He threw it in the middle of the play was going on, so I'm assuming he.
The 40.
He hit something.
The 40. The 40,
That's
15
why I
from
thought
that
it was.
spot.
Well, the result of the play is going to be a first down and 10 at the 40-yard line of the Warriors for the Alonso High School Ravens. They're in Warrior territory at the 40-yard line with 3:43 to play in the third quarter. Matt Scher here with you of the GSHS Sports Network, bringing you Steinbrenner High School football on this Friday evening under the lights here at Warrior Field in Lutz, Florida. Warriors lead 35-13 over the Alonso Ravens. Brannon gets the snap, rolling out left side, throwing, completes the pass, and then taken out of bounds. And it will be, I believe, a first down on the play as he gets near the 30. And Desmond Jones on the reception.
Hardly deny your I like 40 points.
Well, first down and 10 for the Alonso Ravens. They're on the 30-yard line. Rolling out to the right side.
It's not a hold.
And Brannon gets inside the 30. A gain of about 5 near the 25-yard line. Just shy of it. It'll be at the 26. Second down and 6 for the Alonso Ravens. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Alonso driving and threatening, knocking on the door of the red zone and possibly more. Brennan from the gun, running back to his left. 2 receivers on each side. Brennan back to pass. Looks downfield, throwing, and it is broken up and almost intercepted. Kevin Billing, the intended receiver, and it was broken up by Grayson Linnell. He almost had himself an interception in the secondary, which would have been the 3rd interception for this Warrior defense tonight. But instead, it's a 3rd down and 6 for the Alonso Ravens on the Warrior 26-yard line. 2:33 to play in the third quarter. 35-13 Warriors lead. And Alonso on the Warriors side of the field at the 26. Brannon working from the gun. 2 receivers left side, 1 to the right. Back to pass, looking, throwing left side. It's caught. And then immediately on a tackle, and there is a flag in the backfield, offensive backfield.
That's 15 again. He's the only player they got.
Oh, it's a block below the waist against the Alonso Ravens. So the penalty against Alonso will push him back and negate the catch. So third down and long now for the Alonso Ravens as this football is pushed back towards midfield. And this football is going to be placed just inside Warrior territory at the 48-yard line, we'll call it. Third down and extremely long. They have to get to the 20 for a first down. This is just shy of being third down and 30, about third down and 27.
Yeah. Go ahead, put them in your hand. You might need them here in a minute.
Back to pass. Brannon throwing deep down the field. Incomplete. And Kevin Billing was the intended receiver. Or excuse me, Dylan Schneider, the intended receiver.
You can't always see these things.
Bringing out the field goal team.
And Grayson Linnell was on the coverage. And now the punt unit to come out for the Alonso Ravens. Dean Patterson back to receive for the Warriors on his own 20-yard line. The Ravens off to punt this one away. The snap. The punt is off. This one is a line drive punt right to Dean Patterson around the 20. Working his way on the right side. He's got some speed and gets taken down just shy of the 40-yard line. It'll be about the 37-yard line for the Warriors. The 63-yard field to work with for the Steinbrenner Warriors. We're looking for back-to-back games with their scoring reaching into the 40s against opponents. Last week with a 45-17 win on the road at Newsom High School. And today, right now, leading with 1:54 to play the third quarter, 35-13, the Warriors lead the Alonso Ravens. From the gun is Hayden Carlson, two receivers left side, one to the right. Hand off to Dion Silas. He's got an opening over midfield and gets dragged down by the ankle into Raven territory across the 50. Ball will be placed around the 47 of the Ravens. It'll be a first down for the Warriors. And Dion Silas continuing to eat up yards on the ground. A prolific running back for this Warrior team. Only a sophomore. There was a flag on the play as the blitz was dialed up early. So it's offsides, encroachment, 5-yard penalty. The first down and 5 for the Warriors inside the 45 at about the 43-yard line of the Ravens.
You remember seeing the first time you ever saw a sign that said Micanopy?
Oh, second down and 5, excuse me. Throw over the left side. That one is intercepted. Intended for Aiden Bitter. And it is intercepted.
I had about as much chance of catching that as that.
The Alonso band knows they got the ball back.
Oh, Aiden Dittmer intercepts a pass that was intended for Aiden Bitter. And Hayden Carlson's. That's, I believe, interception number 4. Yes, number 4 on the season. Or 3 on the season. We have 3. Pass over the middle field from Brandon. That'll pick up a first down inside the 40 of the Warriors for the Alonso Ravens. Ravens with 1:10 to play here in the third quarter. Matt Durant on the tackle for the Warriors. That's a first down and 10 inside the 40 at about the 37 of the Warriors. For Ezra Brennan and this Alonso offense. Back to pass. Brandon throwing left side. Overshoots his intended receiver. That falls incomplete. Desmond Jones, the intended receiver down the left side. There was a flag down on the play. The penalty is against the Warriors. It'll be a 15-yard penalty, and that sets up Alonso here in business with 47 seconds to play. Here in the third quarter, first down and 10 for the Ravens. Hand off to James Holly-Berry over the middle. It's a gain of about 4 on the play before getting taken down. So Brannon came away with the tackle. Second down at about 6. Working from the gun, it's Urza Brennan. One wide receiver on the left side, 2 to the right. Back to pass. Brennan over the middle, and it falls incomplete over the left side, and that brings us to the end of 3 quarters. The Warriors lead 35-13 after the incompletion on the left side, intended for Desmond Jones. We played 3. We have 12 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. The Warriors, second to last home game of the year, 35-13 they lead heading into the final quarter against the Alonso Ravens. So we start the fourth quarter. A bit of trivia we have from one of our fellow PA announcers, Dave Hampton. The first time a team raised 4 hands or 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter. You have to go back to 1978, the University of Georgia. So now fourth down upcoming for the down for the Alonso Ravens, and a field goal upcoming. This one to be a 39-yard field goal. Austin Walters, and we've got a timeout down on the field. And this one is going to be for Alonso. Alonso taking their first timeout of the second half with 11:55 to play in regulation.
Text. Get mom, dad, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, somebody headed this way. Don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
35-13.
So is Halle Berry still really running the ball?
Yeah, she's hot. She is hot. That's hard, too. Really amazing me.
That big chest, I'm surprised she can do it.
I'm telling you right now, the way she hits that hole.
There's a rap song called
A fourth down and a field goal upcoming. This one will be a 40-yarder as they back up even further. 40-yard field goal. And it's a fake rolling out to the right. In trouble. Trying to work his way for a first down, and it's taken down around the right side. That was Jake Powell on the carry. Did he pick up the first down? That's the question. And he does not. It's a turnover on downs. Jake Powell tried to rush it on the right side, and it gets stopped short. A turnover on downs, and the Warriors take over with 11:42 to play in regulation, up 35-13 over the Alonso Ravens. A first down and 10 for the Warriors. Hayden Carlson working from the gun in the backfield. Deion Silas. Hand off to Silas, working along the left side. He's got some separation. Lowers the shoulder as he heads out of bounds near the 30. But nonetheless, a first down on the gain by Deion Silas.
Down Warriors!
A nice long drive here.
Under 11 and a half to play in regulation. There's a flag on the play. And it's encroachment offsides against the Alonso Ravens. Will make this one a first down and 5 from the 35. We're just shy of 35 at the 33-yard line. Have to get to the 38.
I got some more trivia for you over there.
It's a handoff to Deion Silas. And he tried to break a tackle there, but then gets taken down. And there's a late flag that comes in. We'll see what this flag is.
It don't matter. Whatever's going on, we did it. By the way, you know the Virginia Tech Hokies, right?
Yep.
Anybody know the original name of the Virginia Tech Hokies?
Yep. The original name from Virginia, they know. Yep.
Gobblers. Not making it up. Gobblers.
Really like this thing?
No, he's right. That's what it was, all women's school.
Well, second down and extremely long. About second down and about 20 for the Warriors. We'll place this football around the 15-16.
We're the only guys that get a feeling like that offense.
Back to pass. Looking. Carlson in trouble, and he is still on his feet, but then they whistle, rule him down. And another loss on the play.
How don't we run our way out of that part of the field?
It'll be third down and long. This one around the 10-yard line. You have to get just to the 38 of the yard line. Third down and very long.
Fuck the ball, man.
So here is working from the gun Carlson. 3 receivers right side, 2 to the left. The pass over the middle with a slant to Dean Patterson. Picks up a couple of yards, but not nearly enough to pick up the first down. So fourth down, and the punt team will come on for the Warriors. Up 35-13 with 10 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Cameron Brown to punt this one away for the Steinbrenner Warriors. Back to receive is Desmond Jones.
I heard him over there. He There you go. There you go.
This one is a pretty good punt near midfield. Continues to take a Warrior roll right to the 50-yard line. So decent field position here for the Alonso Ravens. Steinbrenner defense, though, has come up time and time again big to keep the Alonso Ravens from making any real threat to coming back in this game.
I think that's been Bruce Smith.
Other mascots that turkey
A first down and 10 on the 50. Brennan handoff to James Holly Berry. And he gets back to the 50-yard line.
He's done lots of movies in my remember. Fun. It's just running the football.
They sent me a text up here and said that Allie is not. It's his official name.
Going to the right side. And there's a loose football there. A fumble. We'll see who's got the football here. There was the catch and then the fumble. Desmond Jones with the reception, and it will stay a Alonso football. Third down and about 3. Big defensive play upcoming for the Steinbrenner Warriors against this Alonso Raven offense, who trail 35-13 with under 8.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. Trying to draw them offsides, and there's a flag, and this is going to be an offsides against the Warriors. And that's going to give a gift to Alonso. It's going to be a first down for the Alonso Ravens. They'll be inside the 40 at about the 37-yard line. So a fresh set of downs for the Alonso Ravens here at Warrior Field in Lutz, Florida. Under 8 to play. Working from the gun, it's Brennan. 3 receivers left side, 1 to the right. And a handoff to James Berry in the backfield. He is taken down, dropped for a sack. Dropped on a loss on the play, and a couple of flags come in late. What could this be about? And another one. That's a third flag. So we'll see what the call is, but we'll see what the call is down on the field. Personal foul against the Warriors, and the penalties continue to add up. I guess if you got one storyline for this game, coming into the first half, or coming into the second half, the Warriors 75 yards after that first play in the third quarter. It's approaching the century mark now, but both teams have been penalized with a lot of yards. You're talking almost 200 yards combined of penalty yards this game. So this is going to be a first down and 10 at the 15 of the Warriors. Brandon will work from the gun. Matt Scher here with you of the GSHS Sports Network, bringing you Steinbrenner football on the air here in Lutz, Florida at Warrior Field. From the gun, Brandon. 3 receivers left side, 1 to the right. James Berry in the backfield, throwing right side. It's complete. Desmond Jones again, inside the 5 to about the 2, maybe the 1-yard line. Under 7.5 to play, and Alonso looking for that third score of the game.
That's back up in there.
Oh, 65. Same quarter.
So 7 and change to play here in the fourth quarter. Alonso up to the line of scrimmage. 1 receiver to the left side. Here's a handoff. Desmond Jones, will he get to the goal line? We'll see what the call is.
Oh, he finally pulled his hands up.
And he's shy of the goal line. What a stop for the Steinbrenner Warriors on defense. That's going to bring up a second down and goal. Desmond Mahmoudi, big number 99 on that defensive front for the Warriors with the tackle. And again, another goal line stand-up coming. A handoff. And into the end zone for a touchdown for the Alonso Ravens. I believe that's Desmond Jones found his way into the end zone. 6:23 to play. Here in regulation, 35-19 Warriors lead. And we'll see, I believe the two-point conversion may be upcoming for Alonso here, down 35-19 at the moment. And the Ravens are going to go for two on the field. Brennan and company stay on the field. Back to pass, looking, throwing, left side. It's broken up on the right side, incomplete. I believe that was Timmy Anderson on the breakup. And so 35-19 the score. The Warriors still up with 6:23 to play here in regulation here at Warrior Field in Lutz, Florida, on a nice night for football in the northern Tampa Bay area. Matt Scher here with you. Make sure to join us next week for our final home game of the year. Senior night and homecoming for the Warriors here at Warrior Field. We'll be hosting the Palm Harbor University Hurricanes. Kickoff at 7:30. The Alonso Ravens here to kick off with 6:3 to play in regulation. Matt Scher here with you, the GSHS Sports Network. So the Ravens here to kick off. We might see an onside. Down 35-19, Alonso is to the Warriors. Runs up, toe hits the pigskin. A squib over to the right side, and Timmy Anderson recovers it on the right side for the Warriors. And so the Warriors in business with 6:20 to play as they try to get back-to-back games with a score into the 40s. Beautiful night here in Lutz. 77-degree temperatures currently on the field. Under the lights, Friday night football. Carlson working from the gun. Two receivers right side, one to the left for the Warriors. First down and 10. Pitch on to the right side. Deion Silas trying to cut the corner. Loss of about a yard. Maybe two on the play as he was chased out of bounds on the jet sweep to the right side. Just could not get around the corner to try to run north to south. 6:12 to play here in the fourth quarter. Matt Scher here with you of GSHS Sports Network on the GSHS Sports YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe for player interviews, coach interviews, and select game broadcasts. Hand off to Deion Silas over the middle. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, but not much else. It'll be third down and long for the Warriors. Third down and about 12. At their own 41. Have to get into Raven territory around the Raven 47 for a first down. Third down and about 12. Under 6 minutes to play. Clock continues to wind down as the Warriors still with a big lead against the Alonso Ravens. Carlson from the gun. Two receivers left side, one to the right. Deion Silas, the lone tailback in the backfield. The snap, back to pass. Carlson over the middle. Incomplete. tried to hit Dean Patterson, but just a little too high out of the reach of Dean Patterson and falls incomplete about 5 yards beyond him, which in Alonso Raven territory, so it makes it 4th down at about 12. The Warrior punt team, Cameron Brown, comes on to punt this one away for the Warriors, and Desmond Jones back to receive for the Alonso Ravens. Jones on his own 21-yard line. Brown, a nice punt. This one pushing Jones back to around the 15, slips one tackle, but he is wrapped up by about 3 or 4 Warriors inside the 15 and around the 14-yard line. The first down at 10 for Alonso, pinned deep. Back in their own territory with a long field to go, down 35-19 with 5:14 to play here in regulation. Oh, here come the Ravens on the offensive front, trying to get something going against the Steinbrenner team. They've been able to start moving the football, but time is of the essence, and it is running down. And almost out for the Alonso Ravens here on this Friday evening at Warrior Field. Brennan from the gun. A handoff to James Barry over the middle, gets a gain of about 2 to 3 yards before getting taken down. He's 2nd down and about 7 for the Alonso Ravens after the 3-yard gain by James Barry in the backfield. Under 5 to play in regulation. Warriors up 35-19. Impressive showing for Steinbrenner tonight. The win today puts them 1 win away with a game left to get back to 500 on the season. Half over to the right side. On his feet, continues. Just got one man to beat and gets down around midfield. Pushed out of bounds. Big gain for the Alonso Ravens. Couldn't see the number on the far side. So it'll be first down and 10, just shy of the 50. Knocking on the door of Warrior territory are the Alonso Ravens. Brandon works from the gun. 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. A snap back to pass. Brandon throws. Incomplete, broken up on the play by Austin Brannon. Pass was intended for Kevin Billing, but he couldn't hold on as Brannon's hands knocked that football away. 2nd down and 10 for the Alonso Ravens. Well, 2nd down and 10. From the gun, it's Brennan. Back to pass. Looking, throwing, downfield. Incomplete and a flag. They're going to call a push-off, possibly against the Warriors on Cameron Brown, who comes up shaken up, running downfield. There's an injury timeout down to the field. An injury down on the field. 4:16 to play. In regulation, 35-19. We hope he's okay down on the field. This was a downed Warrior. And it looks like Dylan Earp. That'll be first down as soon as Earp is okay and helped off the field. Hopefully he's okay as they tend to him on the sideline. 4:16 to play in regulation. You're on GSHS Sports Network. Matt Scher here with you, bringing you Steinbrenner football from high atop the press box at Warrior Field. From the gun, hand off, and nothing doing. Maybe a yard on the gain. Antonio Moore, the ball carrier, and he was taken down by Austin Brennan, or that linebacking core for this Warrior team, and it's been relentless all night long. Second down and long. Backup quarterback Nate Rakita into the ball game. Rakita back to pass, looking, throwing right side, and it is almost intercepted. Just stepping out of bounds as he caught that ball. So 23 coming in. And that's Matt Durant, who had called in that ball on the right side. Just out of bounds. It's incomplete. Third down and about 9 to go. 3:34 to play. From the gun. Rakita back to pass, throwing right side, and it is intercepted on the left side. Down the left sideline, going out of bounds.
Ball picked up over 23,
Matt Durant, an interception for the Warriors, and a big-time play. He hauled in the one on the right side as he stepped out of bounds, ruled it out of bounds, but then an interception on the next play. This one counts for Durant, an interception for the Warriors, and with 3:21 to play in regulation, Warriors with the football. So first down and 10 for the Warriors, 3:21 to play. Here in regulation, Carlson from the gun. A handoff to Dion Silas. Gets to the line of scrimmage and then some, falling forward. And he is a north to south guy when he gets into the trenches. He can fall forward. With the help of his line, gain of about 2 on the play. And actually 3, just shy of the 50, and be about the 48-yard line. Silas will check off on the sideline and catch his breath after that tough run on the play. Second down and 7 for the Warriors, upcoming, just shy of midfield. 2:40, and clock continues to wind down. Warriors 35-19, handoff over the middle. And picking up the first down, that's Jonathan Mallon with a big carry. Another guy, big north to south runner, and he just continues to churn up field, picking up that yardage into Alonso Raven territory. Under 2.5 to play. Time continues to wind down, and the Warriors have their sights on their second consecutive win and a pull within 1 game of 500 with 1 game left to play. From the gun, Jackson is in the ball game. The quarterback, Chase Jackson. And Jonathan Mallon getting another carry on the play, but Chase Jackson in the ball game, the backup quarterback for the Steinbrenner Warriors. It'll be second down and about 6 to go for the Warriors. So we approach the final 90 seconds of play here in the fourth quarter. Under 1:30 to play. Warriors licking their chops at their 4th win of the 2018 campaign and win number 31 of Coach Perez's career. Jackson, hand off to Jonathan Mallon. Continues to churn upfield inside the 35 to about the 34. And we approach now the final minute of play, and the Warriors can feel it here. Trey Beach on the tackle.
I saw him out there by the water fountain. Trey Beach over by the water.
Trey Beach getting a drink.
And so third down and short. Coming up on the final 40 seconds of play, in the Warriors looking at their fourth win of the season with one game to go. Jackson from the gun. Gets the snap. Rolling out to the left side. Throwing it falls incomplete with 24 seconds to go. Fourth down and short for the Warriors. 35-19. Pretty much looks like the score will stay that way as it enters the final stage of this ball game. Jackson gets the play call over from the sideline. Warriors elect with the offense to go for it on fourth down and short. Jackson working from the gun. The pitch to the right side for Jonathan Mallon, falling forward. Did he get the first down? Looks like he did. He got the line to gain. It'll be a first down for the Warriors. And there is a penalty down on the field. It's holding against the Steinbrenner Warriors. One more flag to come out. 21 seconds to play. And it will keep it a fourth down. And now long for the Warriors to try to convert, as it wipes out the first down run by Jonathan Mellon.
That's 385 yards.
3,048 tonight?
I think so.
19 seconds left and a timeout taken by the Alonso Ravens. With 19 seconds left, it'll be fourth down and about 13 for the Warriors upcoming after the timeout taken by the Alonso Ravens. Matt Scher here with you of the GSHS Sports Network. Bring you GSHS Sports on the YouTube channel, GSHS Sports. So we broadcast select Steinbrenner athletic events. We'll have the football game next week against the Palm Harbor University Hurricanes right here on the GSHS Sports YouTube channel. It's homecoming and senior night wrapped into the final home game of the season.
We'll warm it up in there for you guys tonight. Warm it up.
Thanks, guys.
So fourth down for the Warriors and the punt team to come on. It's Cameron Brown with 19 seconds to play. A snap, and Brown's punt is up. This one's a good one over the head and continues to roll, but this one will roll into the end zone for a touchback, almost picking up that football. We're downing it at the 1. And with 7 seconds to play here in regulation, Alonso will take over first down and 10 on their own 20-yard line. Probably one more play to be run off before this ball game will officially enter into the win column for the Warriors. So back-to-back wins for the Warriors. They'll try to make it 3 straight next week. And make sure you tune in next week on the GSHS Sports YouTube channel with our broadcast of the game kicking off at 7:30. Nate Ricketta, the quarterback, he'll take a knee, and this ball game will go into the win column for the Steinbrenner Warriors, 35-19. And the Warriors pick up win number 4 of the 2018 campaign. Now within one game of 500, and they can do so and reach 500 with a win next week against the Palm Harbor University Hurricanes. So a big win for the Warriors against the Alonso Ravens, 35-19, the final score. The Warriors come out with a win against the Alonso Ravens. So make sure to tune in next week for next week's game against the Palm Harbor University Hurricanes on October 26th. and a 7:30 p.m. kickoff. So thank you for tuning in. And as always, God bless.